The Human Rights Division of the Accra High Court, presided over by Justice Nicholas Agbudapi, has issued an interim injunction restraining the Office of the Special Prosecutor from executing an arrest warrant against Mr. Charles Bissue, a former secretary of the defunct Inter-Ministerial Committee on Illegal Mining, pending the determination of the substantive matter. The order lasts 10 days. The Office of the Special Prosecutor placed Mr. Bissue on its wanted list for corruption and corruption-related activities. This follows Mr. Bissue's refusal to turn himself in to the OSP, which obtained a warrant for his arrest. Charles Bissue is being investigated by the Office of the Special Prosecutor for alleged acts of corruption in his work as the former secretary of the Inter-Ministerial Committee on Illegal Mining. The OSP obtained a warrant for the arrest of Mr. Bissue after he failed to honor an invitation by the office. Naneje Bafue, a lawyer for Mr. Bissue, said his client would not turn himself in to the OSP because the court order was not properly secured. According to the lawyer, there is another suit in the Human Rights Court by Mr. Charles Bissue where he complains of warrant and breach of his fundamental human rights. Mr. Bissue subsequently filed a fresh suit asking the High Court to set aside the warrant against him on the basis that the OSP is violating his human rights. This is the third time Mr. Bissue has filed a suit of this nature against the OSP, with the previous two seeking an Accra High Court to prevent the OSP from investigating him because the subject of the investigation had already been investigated by the Criminal Investigation Division of the Ghana Police Service. The investigation is as a result of an investigative piece published by Anas Arimiyao Anas, which allegedly implicates Mr. Bissue in a compromising situation on his position as a frontrunner in the fight against illegal mining. His lawyer argues that once the police had concluded its investigation into the corruption documentary, any investigation and prosecution of the same matter would amount to a review of the investigation and findings already done by the police. On Thursday morning, the Human Rights Court granted Mr. Charles Bissue's application, executing the arrest warrant it purports to have procured.